Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing good and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, in today's video, let's try to understand what are dictionary and sets in Python. By dictionaries in Python. Dictionary in Python is a collection of a dictionary in Python is a collection of key value pairs. So it is an unordered it is an unordered and mutable data type, meaning you can change its content after creation. Let me make this as a markdown. Yes. So can change its content after creation. Also, dictionaries are often used to store data in a way that allows a that allows for efficient retrieval of values based on their keys. So we have understood dictionary is a collection of a key value pairs. It is an it is an unordered and a mutable data. That means we can change its content even after the items or data has been created. And also dictionary, it is often used to store a data that allows efficient retrieval of the key values based on their keys. So let me create an empty dictionary. So in order to comment out in Python, we will be using the hashtag creating an empty dictionary. Not empty dictionary, but yeah, dictionary I will be creating. So my underscore det. I will use the flower brackets. So you can create a dictionary using an flower brackets, that is the curly braces, or we have an inbuilt function that is dit, and we have the round braces. So here I have given my dict. I have to give the key here. So for example, I will give name as John. Then I will give age of John is 30 years. And city he is living is New York. Key value pairs. As I said earlier, it is a collection of key value pairs. Name is known as a key and value of the name is John. So key and value. This is the thing. So can we check on the accessing value like how we did this indexing and slicing? Can we check like that? You can access the value in a dictionary by specifying the key inside square brackets or using like dot get method. For example, I will give accessing the key values. I will give name is equal to my underscore det. I will give name. It should give me John. I have given there, and I will give my det and age. Sorry, I will use dot get method. So as I explained, we will be using this square brackets as well as the dot get method for accessing the values. So let me print So print name and print age. So this is the one. So can we modify any of the values in this? Modifying values? Mm, yes, obviously you can value modify. Uh, you can change the uh, you can change the value associated with a specific key. We know that key value pairs. So if we modify the specific, it can be changed. Mm, let me show me one example. So modifying values. Here I will give my date. I will change the value of age. By mistake, I have entered the John age as 30. So actually it is 31. So when I try to print my underscore date, it will take the age as a 31. So we can modify the values. Next we have the thing is adding or removing key value base. Mm, you can add new key or value pairs or remove the existing ones in dictionary. So how do we do this? Let me mark it down. So first let me adding the new key values. New key value pairs. So I will give this my date. In my date, I will add a new as what John is working. I will give the occupation which he is working as an engineer. And when I give this print of my date, here we can see the new occupation engineer. It has been added. Okay, can I remove this or delete this? Removing the key value pairs. Obviously, yes, you can remove this. For example, mm, delete my debt. I will give mm, city. I will give this city to remove. And when I print this my underscore debt, you can see the city mark has been deleted. The next thing which we will be running is iterating through a dictionary. Iterating through a dictionary means meaning you can loop through the key or values of dictionary using a for loop. We have not yet done, I mean, this for loops and all, we have not yet covered, but I will be showing an example of this. So how do we iterate? Mm, So iterating through keys. For key in my det, I will give print key. So here you can see I have given for keys in my tick. I want to take only what are the key pairs. That is, I want to get the name, age, and occupation. So have pulled only those things. So iteration, and we can do the same thing by values also through values. So for that, for value, in my underscore det dot values. Print value. So here it has taken only the value, that is John. What is the name? John. And his age is 31 and his occupation is engineer. So same thing, I want to get both key and values. For that, how do we do that? Hit rating through key value paste. So for key and value, in where, in my det, and I will keep that dot items. I need both key and value. So here we can see it has taken both the key and value details. So moving on, let's try to understand what are sets in Python. So a set in Python is an unordered collection of unique elements. And sets are used when you want to store multiple items, but each item must be unique. Also, sets are mutable, meaning you can add or remove elements from them. So let me mark this down. So more explaining about this thing, like set is a collection of unordered unique elements, and sets are used to store the multiple items, but each items should be a very unique in the sets. Coming, sets are mutable, and it meaning that you can add or remove the items from them. So for creating a set, you can use flower brackets, or else we have the inbuilt function that is set um, round braces. So for example, I will give my set is equal to 1, 2, and 3. So please don't get confusion between the dictionary. In dictionary also we will use this flower brackets only, but there we will be using in the form of key and value pairs. But here also we will be using the flower brackets, or we can use dot set method, but it is an unordered collection of the elements. We won't be using the key and value pairs. So moving on, can we add or remove elements in the sets? So adding or removing elements, yes, you can add elements using set. Sorry, you can add elements to a set using that add function or add method, and remove the elements from the set using the remove this round braces or discard method. So let me show you an example of this. So adding the elements, my set, I'll give dot add. I want to add 4 to the existing set. So I give this add function, and when I try to print my underscore set, it should add the 4. So here we can see the 4 has been added. Now removing the elements. So for that, I will be using my set dot remove, and I want to remove 4. So let me see whether this works or not. And when I give this my underscore set, yes, this works. But thing here is, yes, it has taken. But for example, if I give my set dot remove 5, and when I give 2, print of my set, my underscore set, this one will show me an error because this 5 is not there in the list. And when I try to remove which is not there in the list, it will give me an error like here this 5 is not there. So same thing I can use for the discard of the thing also, like my set dot discard 3, and when I give this print my underscore set, it can see, you can see that 3 has been discarded. So moving on, we have these set operations. So what is this set operations? Set operation wherein you can perform various set operation such as union, intersection, and differences. So what do you mean by this? So I will explain you with an example. So let me create a set 1 wherein it has the value of 1, 2, 3. And I have set 2. Here it has values of 3, 4, and 5. First, let us learn about the union. So if we see, we can see there is a common element that is 3 in both of the sets. So that is called as a union of the set. So I will give the key variable name as union set, and in that I will give set 1, and we will use this function and set 2. So it should give an output like when I try to print this union, it should give like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should not repeat the things. So print union underscore set. Yeah, you can see it has given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is no duplicate. It is an union of the sets. So what do you mean by intersection of the set? Intersection of the sets, because all the key elements, that is 3 is the common here, and 3 is the point, intersection point where it will be meeting. So I will give intersection underscore set is equal to set 1, and we will be using AND function for intersection, and set 2. So when I try to print, it will give the, what is the intersection point of this 2? That is 3. So it will give me that 3 number. So here we can see that 3 number. So moving on, what is difference? I'll define the variable name as a difference underscore set, and I will give set 1 minus set 2. So can you find any difference in this? From one set, I want to find the difference from set 1 to set 2. Yes, for the set 1, there's a difference of 1 and 2. So when I try to print this difference underscore set, it will give 1 and 2. So in dictionary, we have iterated, uh, we have done the iterations like for loop and all. Here also we can use the iteration through a set. So what do you mean by iterating? Means you can loop through the elements using a for loop. So for example, I will give here For elements in my underscore set, I want to print the elements. Sorry, it is given the error that I have given the mistake, but that I have not given. So it is 1 and 2. So to summarize in this, we have learned about dictionary, like how to create a dictionary's key and value pair, and how to access those particular values, and how to change, modify the values, how to add or remove the key value pairs. Also, we have learned about the iterating by using the loop, for loop. And moving on the sets also, we have learned about creation of the sets, like how to add the things and how to remove. And we have learned about the set operations, like that is union, intersection, and differences. So I hope this helps you to understand dictionary and sets in Python. If you have any questions or needed further clarification on this topic, please feel free to ask. And that's it for today's session. Let's all catch up in day 6. So thank you all. Have a nice day.